What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how to make a reconciliation mojo bag so that you can reconcile with relationships that you have lost, friendships, a lover. I don't recommend you reconciling with relationships that are like 10, 15 years ago. Like for situations like that, I wouldn't recommend you to make a mojo bag and work a candle. I would tell you to get a reading. Because going into a situation where you're trying to do reconciliation work and returning a lover to you that's been out of your life for over a decade, this person may very well be in a new relationship. And you may be causing some friction. You may be causing a lot of problems trying to work on someone that has essentially moved on from you. So for reconciliation, I'd say whenever things fail and you want to know if you can get back with that person, get a reading immediately. You know, you can take some time and heal, and you could also take some time, heal, and work on the person if it's something that recently happened. You don't want to let things stretch over to 2 years. You don't want to let things stretch over 3 years. Situations like that, you do need a reading, because if you've had no contact, they don't talk to you, you need to get the lines open back up again, and you need to find out how they feel. So don't ever just jump into a spell because you feel like you want to get back with this person and because you feel you want them. You need to see how they feel too. You want to make sure when you're working on a lover that they have feelings for you, that something is still there, that even if you just came out of a relationship with them, get a reading to see how they feel. Get a reading to see if they're willing to reconcile. Get a reading to see if spell work is going to be great for this person. Even though things can change within the time frame, like you could be working on an ex and his new girlfriend is working on him, or another woman that wants him is working on him. You both may be clashing because you both are working on him. Sometimes you'll see a stronger situation where she's worked on him longer than you. She's been working on him for 6 months, 7 months. She's been going in and trying to pull him back and trying to keep him really close and tied up to her. And you may see a stronger suit coming on her end because she's pulling him closer to her. And for you that haven't gotten a reading and you really don't know what you're doing, you can mess things up. You really can. Because you're going to bring a lot of problems to yourself when you're getting involved in relationships that you really don't belong in. So make sure that nobody else is tied up to the person that you are trying to bring in. I mean, generally, y'all going to do it anyway. Y'all going to work on men and work on women that have other people. But when you're trying to work a reconciliation mojo bag, it's not going to do nothing if they have somebody. It's not going to do nothing at all. So let's get into the video. It's just a few things that you do need. It's a very simple mojo bag. I'm not going to give you a difficult mojo bag. It's like a beginner's mojo bag to reconcile. You have a pink reconciliation candles with balm of Gilead's inside of them. So here's the balm of Gilead. It's great for reconciling situations in friendship. It's great for healing as well. It's great for mending out differences and just helping to put things to the side and put things in the past, and you know, having that person that you want back in your life. It could be a family member, it could be somebody from work, it could be a husband and wife situation, boyfriend and girlfriend situation. I feel like with reconciliation, you have to look at the time. You have to pay close attention. You don't really want to, I don't recommend nobody working on nobody after 5 years you haven't talked to and you haven't dealt with. There's been lack of communication. Things been really, really cold between you and him or you and her. I don't recommend that kind of situation. So what I am going to put in here, I'm going to create a petition. I showed you guys how to make petitions. There's a video on here how to make petitions and how to write them out. So find that video. Just use the search box and you type in petitions and it'll show you how to make them. In here, my reconciliation herbs, I have a mixture of herbs here that I'm going to put in. I'm going to put reconciliation herbs in there. I'm going to put in some of my pink sugar. And I'm going to add in a bit of Come To Me, because you want to draw this person back in. So a mixture of a little bit of everything is going to go inside of the bag along with the petition. I showed you guys how to make your petitions. You can write them out however which way you want. A little bit of the sugar will go in there to sweeten up the situation. These herbs, my Come To Me herbs and my reconciliation herbs, are sold at my website as well. I have 2 search bars, so you can write in mixed herbs, and you can order them in that pattern, so which everything is already mixed in. And I want you to get a magnet as well to help draw this person to you. A lotus stone would be cool as well to use. But with the lotus stone, you have to open the bag and feed it. For the magnets, you need 2. You can write his name on one or her name and then put them together like this. So his name and initial one goes inside. And the other right here. You see? So 1 magnet on the inside, 1 magnet on the outside. Because I want you to be able to feed them. I like doing it this way because it helps the spell to manifest a bit quicker. Considering that everything is working in your favor. You've gotten a reading. He or she is single. There's nobody else interfering. Because if you have an interferences mess up spells. And you don't want to mess up your spell. Okay? I want you to use rose incense. I want you to grab some reconciliation oil as well. A little bit of Come To Me oil as well. And a little bit of reconsider oil as well. Dress the candle. Poke 3 holes inside. His picture could go underneath this or underneath. Anytime you're making your candles and you're working like the super candles, put the petition underneath so it won't burn. The candle goes in the middle. I decided to use a small glass candle. I prefer this one better. You're going to light some sage. You're going to finish dressing the candle. You're going to seal the bag, but not right away, like all the way up. Because I want you to, when you're working with, usually when I tell you to work with a Mojo bag, and if it doesn't have the magnets and stuff, I tell you to sleep with your Mojo bag, put it under your pillow. Because you want it to pick up a lot of energy. You want it to just get a lot of the spiritual connection from you. And you want to pray over it. You want to keep it close to you. Whenever you're working any type of spell, you want to work the spell with the Mojo bag close to the candle to pick up energy. Light your incense. And then I want you, right before you're about to close the bag, I want you to feed it some sand in the inside and the out. And every day that you talk to this Mojo bag, I want you to feed it on the inside and the out. Make sure that you put your petition in there. Like, don't forget nothing. Come To Me herbs. Reconciliation herbs. My reconciliation herbs have balm of Gileads in them. Dress your candle. Put balm of Gileads inside of them as well. There's pink sugar in here as well to help sweeten the situation. 1 magnet on the inside, 1 magnet on the outside. And I folded it like this because I didn't want to fully close it out. And plus I wanted you guys to be able to see it. You see that? I didn't put any petition in there yet. And this Mojo bag has a little string on the side. Fold it up really good. You see that? You can add in more herbs if you want to. I didn't want to add in any more herbs because with this reconciliation bag, as you work the lover, as you work the person, the more time that you put into this, and when and if you see this person and get in contact with them, I want you to continue to fill the bag. I want you to continue to fill the bag with products from this person first. Don't put none of your personal concerns in here yet, because you're going to find yourself going hard and going too much to reconcile with this person. You want to put that energy out there. You can also work small pink skulls. You can also work a small mini skull as well to reconcile. So you have a few options. While working the bag, working your little candle, this is a small spell, but it's something that you can do consistently. So once a week, a little mini skull, let it burn down within at least 2 to 3 days. Watch how it burns down as well, while keeping this 3-day little mini light going. You can stick the balm of Gilead's as well inside of it like this. It'll melt in. And put them kind of close together. Take some fresh herbs and sprinkle all around the plate, all around the candle. And remember, you can put a picture of him and you underneath. Don't put it like, if you're going to use the skull and you're going to burn it on the same plate, I wouldn't recommend you doing it in that manner, especially if you don't have any experience in burning skulls, because then you'll burn everything up. Someone with experience would know how to watch the candle, how to monitor it, and not to get that petition burned up. So the best way for many of you guys, put the picture underneath. A picture can also be glued onto this as well. And you can also put a picture of him in here or her and wrap it up and use it as a petition. You can also use the petition packet. With the petition packet, all of the personal concerns, the herbs and everything is inside the bag. And you wrap that up really nice and it goes in here. And it'll help you also with the petition packets. When I make my petition packets, they can be reused. So if you put them in certain bags and mojos, and that's the last of the personal concerns that you have for the person, you take that petition packet out and you can reuse it in another jar. So that's why when I make my petition packets, that's the main reason for them. So everything is secured inside of that cloth. I feel like petition packets are very useful for many of you that are beginners, because sometimes you only get one shot and one chance to collect the personal concerns. You may have indulged it deeply into a honey jar or your sugar jar or any kind of jar that you're going to be working with. And what you want to do, sometimes you want to save it, but you can't, because it's all of the stuff is inside. The hair and the nails is inside that honey floating around, or whatever type of jar you made. But with the packet, it's inside a little baggie already. Everything is in there. Everything is wrapped up nice. Sometimes you could sew up the corners. You could clip the edges. It all depends. But you want to try to secure everything in there really good. You can use the binding rope as well to secure it. So you have many different options on how to make it and put it inside of here. So working this, you can use the skull if you want to. You don't have to use the skull. Candle. I want you to work your reconciliation spells. I want you, like, I know for many of you, you just want to light one candle and feel like your energy is also powerful and everything's going to be restored. No, you need a little bit more time. Like, work on things, work on it for 21 days. And then after that, stop, cleanse your energy, cleanse yourself, bathe with Come To Me soaps. Use cleansing soaps to remove any negativity. Sage the home. You can light some lavender incense, patchouli incense, rose incense. Pray, Song of Solomon. Get back into it again. Go back into it again for 21 days. This is a relationship that you are no longer in. So now you got to convince this person and sometimes influence them to be with you. For that skull, you can add influence herbs, reconciliation herbs, and reconsider. And what you do is put some reconciliation oil on it and mix it in with some influence, because you want to kind of change their mind. If there was no cheating and there was no betrayal, it may be a bit easier for you to work them. Again, I'm speaking in general. I don't know who it is going to be working the spell for me to tell you, yeah, it's going to bring you dire results. It's going to happen right away. I can't tell you that, because I don't know who you are. I don't know your situation. I don't know if this man still want to be with you. I don't know the reasons why this woman has left you. So that's why you get a reading, so I can see then and there why, and tell you, yes, do it, or tell you there's no hope, or tell you, listen, move forward, tell you heal, whatever the situation is. So all in all, it's always good to get a reading so you can know what is happening. So this is a very easy, simple beginner spell for reconciliation. You use the big magnets, use the small magnets, use medium-sized magnets. And as I stated, everything that I work in my spell right now is available at my website. My website is going to be linked below. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed.